Welcome to my channel. My name is Spencer. This is the Stretch Warrior channel where we focus on all things movement and stretching to help you feel better in your body and prepare you for things like running, or in this case, cool down after a run. So we're gonna go through a series of 6 stretches here. This is gonna be your post-run cool down stretch, and we're gonna jump right into it. So the first thing we're gonna do is get into a pigeon pose. So I want you to bring your left leg forward, straighten that back leg. We're gonna get straight into our pigeon pose, okay? And we're just gonna relax all the way down into this pose. If you need to put a block under you to help you with this stretch, definitely do it. If you need to bring your back leg forward because you can't straighten this back leg, you can do a modified pigeon pose. Or if you even need to do this on top of a table where your leg is elevated to help you with the stretch, you definitely can. So we're gonna stay here. We got another few breaths. We're gonna try to hit 30 to 60 seconds for each stretch here. So hang into this with me. We'll get a few more breaths here. This is gonna open up the glutes, relax the butt, which has been heavily used while you're running. So relax into this. Let's take a couple more breaths. We got one more breath here. All right, and we're gonna switch sides, okay? So I'm gonna rotate over. Now my right leg is forward here, left leg is straight back. All right, I'm just going to lean forward, relax into this stretch. You can even relax the neck. All right, try not to resist this. Breathe into the glute here. Think about the breath traveling all the way down through your lungs and into your glutes, just to help you relax. We're gonna do 3 more long breaths together, so breathe in with me. And exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. And last breath. And exhale. All right. Bring that up, okay? Bring that back leg forward. We're gonna come into a runner's lunge here. So I'm gonna bring my left leg up here and I'm gonna lean forward until I feel some tension in that back hip. And I'm just gonna relax into this runner's lunge. So we're really focusing on that back hip flexor. Again, the hip flexors, the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves, all these are areas that are heavily used during the run. So they get a little tight during that run. So what we want to do now is just lengthen them and relax into these stretches. So go to where you feel that tension, and we're just going to hold that for a couple more breaths here. So breathe with me. Let's do one more breath together. All right, and from this pose, we're gonna hit a quick quad stretch. So we're gonna grab onto our back ankle, okay? We're gonna lean forward again to where you feel that tension. I can feel the tension here already in my quad, really opening up as I sink a little bit lower into it. And I'm gonna pull that back foot towards my butt to get a deeper stretch. All right, again, relax into this. This one's really tough, okay? We're gonna relax, hold this for a couple breaths. And we'll take one more deep breath together. Okay, I want you to release that back leg nice and slow. we're gonna switch sides, all right? So now I have my right leg up here, okay? I'm gonna lean in to this runner's lunge until I feel that tension in that back hip flexor. And from there, we're just gonna relax into the stretch, breathe into that hip flexor, open that up, and take some deep breaths. All right, here we go. We got 2 more deep breaths here. One more deep breath with me. And exhale. Now at the bottom of this exhale, once you sit up a little bit, we're gonna grab that back foot, okay? Grab onto that ankle, we're gonna lean forward. You should already feel that quad stretch, but if you need a little help, you can bring that heel a little bit closer to that butt, all right? As you're sinking into this stretch, and we're gonna hold that for a couple breaths. I know this is hard. Stay with me. Quads are getting stretched here. Hip flexors are getting stretched. This is an awesome, awesome position for all my runners out there. We're going to do one more stretch here, or one more breath. And exhale. And release. We're gonna sit back up, okay? And now we're gonna get into a shin box position. So we're just gonna sit back on our heels, okay? And we're gonna open up the quads and we're gonna stretch the ankles here. So this is a shin box position. This is a really great restorative position to be in. So if you ever feel like you need to spend a little more time here opening up the quads, definitely get on the floor, get in this position. It's amazing. I love this spot. Right, when we run, our ankles can get really stiff, especially that front there, that tibialis area, that muscle in the front of the shins. So this is a great way to just open that up and kind of move back and forth and open up the quads. So we'll stay here for a couple more breaths. Do one more breath here together. And at the bottom of this exhale, I want you to lean forward. I want you to tuck your toes underneath you now, all right? And we're gonna stretch out the feet, okay? So now that the toes are tucked underneath us, look down at your toes, create a little space between each toe so that you can see the ground underneath you, all right? We're just gonna stretch those feet out, okay? For a lot of us, we put our feet in tight socks and tight shoes when we go out for a run. So this is a great way to kind of unwind all of that compression, all that tightness that we get from being in those socks and those shoes, and all that wear and tear and that ground and pound that happens to our feet while we're running. So again, barefoot, grounded, opening out the toes, stretching out the feet. Great way to help you have longevity in the sport of running. So keep stretching here. Couple more breaths. And let's take one more deep breath here together. And exhale. All right, last one. The most restorative stretch of all is the bottom squat. So we're gonna separate the feet a little bit, okay? We're gonna get into our bottom squat position. So I am going to hold on to my toes here and help balance me out, but goal here is to get heels on the ground and be able to just relax in this position for 30 to 60 seconds, okay? So you might need a little help to get in this position, and if you do, you can raise your heels up by putting maybe some weights or a pillow or books underneath your heels to raise them up just slightly, and that'll help you get in this position. So we're gonna hold this for another 30 seconds, and then today's post-run cool down stretch will be over, okay? You should feel really good after this. You did something great by running, and then you took care of your body afterwards by giving it a nice stretch. So we got 15 more seconds. Let's take a couple breaths here. We're gonna take one more collective breath here together, in through the nose. And big exhale. Push the butt back. We're gonna come all the way back up, shake it out. All right, great job today. Thank you guys for tuning in, watching this video. And if you liked it, please subscribe, like the video, comment, share it with your friends. Let all your runner friends know about this one. It's really great. And I will see you guys in the next video.